Good morning, everyone. How are you? I miss all of you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to PCC MUSC 42B class piano. Today's week 9. Do you have all the materials ready? We need to have the syllabus packet. This is a very important reference guide, basic timing, sight reading book, colorful keyboard classics, jazz about, handout, uphill, down, down. And don't forget about your metronome. Now, please take out the course information sheet. Take a look of the course outline. Let's go to week 9. We're going to cover everything listed on week 9. Now, I'd like you to please pause the video, do some warm-up exercise, do some push-ups against the wall for 20 times. After you come back, let's do silent placement. Now, we're going to do the silent placement. Let's do this first, heart shape. Make sure that you have a beautiful heart shape. Knuckles support the fingertips, Fingertips needs to be firm. Make sure that we trim our fingernails so that we can play with our fingertips. Thumbs up, wrist up like this. Right hand also like this. Here we go, silent placement in major keys. C major, D5 major, D major, E5 major, E major, F major, G5 major, G major, A5 major, A major, B5 major, B major, and C major. This time we are going to do minor keys. C major, minor, D5 major, minor, D major, minor, E5 major, minor, E major, minor, F major, minor, G5 major, minor, G major, minor, A5 major, minor, A major, minor, B5 major, minor, B major, minor, and C major, minor. Now please take out the 5-finger major scales, parallel motion. Today's week 9, let's try D5 major. D flat in harmonic note is C sharp, so C sharp's right here. Here is D5 major or C sharp major 5-finger pattern. The lowest note will be on D flat or C sharp. For the pattern whole, whole, half whole, here is the parallel motion. Here's the contrary motion. Now let's continue major scales and primary chords. Today week 9, let's try D flat major, D flat major. Key signatures 5 flat, so we have B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. So we know the D5 major 5-finger patterns right here gives us the first 5 notes: D flat, E flat, F, G flat, and A flat. We're missing 2 more notes. Form another whole step. B flat, form another whole step. C. Then the last one, D flat, will be the same as the beginning. That's why it's called 8-tone scale. We have D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, and D flat. So we are using these 2 black keys and these 3 black keys. Fingerings for D5 major are super easy. We are using the bunny ears. Again, these 2 fingers go to 2 black keys. These 3 fingers go to 3 black keys. For the white key F, we use thumbs. For the white key C, we use our thumbs. That's it. Here we go. Bunny ears ready. D flat, E flat, thumb on F. 3 black keys, 3 fingers, G flat, A flat, B flat, thumb on C. Then we need to go up to the 2nd octave. Bunny ears, D flat, E flat, thumb on F. 3 fingers, G flat, A flat, B flat, thumb on C. Bunny ears, D flat. Come back down, exactly same fingers as ascending scale. C, the thumbs. 3 fingers go to 3 black keys. B flat, A flat, G flat, thumb on F. And bunny ears on E flat, D flat, thumb on C. 3 fingers on 3 black keys. B flat, A flat, G flat, thumb on F. 2 fingers, bunny ears on 2 black keys. E flat and D flat. For the chord progression, we need to reset our 5-finger patterns. So left hand, we have this 5-finger pattern. 1 chord, 4th chord, thumb goes up whole step. 1 chord, 5/7, pinky goes down, half step, and 1 chord. For right hand as well, 5-finger pattern on D5 major, 1 chord. 4th chord, very important. Right hand needs to pick up the 3rd finger, move to the 4th note. Pinky goes up, whole step. Here's the 4th chord. 4th chord, left hand's 5, 2, 1, right hand's 1, 3, 5. 4th chord, back to 1 chord, 5/7 chord, lowest note, go down, half step, and 1 chord. Now here's D5 major with the metronome, quarter note equals 60. Time signature is 4/4 with subdivision, 8th note.
1 and 2 and 3
1 years
and 4
ready.
and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and
Now we finished the technique. Please take out the course information sheet, go to the course outlined, basic timing, turn to page 14 and 15. Take out basic timing, turn to page 14 and 15. Today, let's do page 15, number 56. Let's write down the time signature would be 9/8. Continue from number 55, there's 9/8, so here's a 9/8. We can count, now 8th note equals 1 beat. There are 9 beats. In each measure, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's too much. So let's just count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 big groups in each measure. So let's try dotted quarter note equals 60. Okay, so here's a 60. We need to change to dotted quarter note 60. So which means 8th note equals 1 beat. Note, 8th note. Don't know if you can see it. Beat. There are 3 beats in each measure now, and let's do the triplet one. Here we go. Let's try C major first.
1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot.
Let's continue D5 major or C sharp major.
1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 1 and dot 2 and dot 3 and dot 1.
Alright, so for week 9, our project is to practice both page 14 and 15. There are 10 of them, so I encourage you to practice at least 2 exercises a day. Practice with the metronome and transpose to various keys. Hope that you will have fun transposing the exercise on those 2 pages. Now let's continue our next item. Take out the course information sheet. After the basic timing will be sight reading. Take out the sight reading book, turn to page 28 and 29. That's for week 9. Before we tackle the sight reading, I would love us to review the landmark notes. Triple staff, here's this middle C. 3 spaces up, mommy C. 3 spaces down on bass staff, daddy C. Middle C, mommy C, and daddy C. Now, here 2 legend lines up, grandma C. 2 legend lines below the bass staff, grandpa C. 2 lines up on treble staff, this is a treble G. Treble clef, G clef, treble G. 2 lines down on bass staff. This is a bass clef, also F clef. So this is bass F. Okay, treble G goes up 1 octave higher is high G, right above the treble staff. And bass F goes down 1 octave lower, low F, right below the bass staff. So remember to memorize all of the landmark notes. There are 9 of them. That will help you quickly recognize the note and quickly locate the notes on the keyboard. That will be very, very helpful for your sight reading. Now let's go back to sight reading book. Turn to page 29. Today we are going to do page 29, number 8. Number 8 is here. Can you see that? Okay. Circle the time signatures 4/4. Key signatures B flat and E flat. Left hand first note is G, last note is G. So it's written in the key of G minor. Please write it down. Right. So for sight reading, there are 3 steps. The first step is to tap the rhythm with a metronome. The second step would be silent placement, means mental practice. The third step would be play with sound. So please tap the rhythm with Dr. Chen. I'm going to have you take out your metronome and make sure that for sight reading is always 50, 50. Quarter note equals 1 beat. There are 4 beats in each measure. Time signature is 4/4, and we use a subdivision. Here we go. Please tap with me.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Ready? Tap.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Alright, so now silent placement. Take a look at the first note. Right hand is G, 4th finger. We stay here. Now we see the key signatures B flat and E flat. So here's the E flat. So make sure your second finger needs to stay on the E flat for the entire piece. Now you see the keys accidental. They're F sharp throughout the entire piece. So F, put your third finger on F sharp and stay there for the entire time. So here is a position. For the left hand, the first note is G pinky. Key signature B flat and E flat. So we have this B here. Make sure that third finger on B flat instead. So for the silent placement, once your position is ready, do not look down. Always make sure your eyes on the sheet music. Always read ahead, think ahead. Think about the notes, think about the fingerings. And you just need to feel your fingers and the keys, that's all. Now, silent placement, quarter note equals 50.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4
Ready, go.
and 1 and 2 and 3 and
Second
4
measure,
and 1 and 2 and
read
3
ahead, don't look down.
4
Third
and
measure,
1 and 2 and 3
read ahead,
and 4
read ahead.
and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
For each step, you need to repeat twice. Now let's go on to the third step. Last step is play with sound. Make sure again, the position needs to be ready for both hands. Before you start, you need to be mentally and physically ready.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1.
Now our project for week 9 is page 28 and 29. There are 9 of them, so I encourage you to practice at least 1 or 2 every day. Repeat all those 3 steps with the metronome. And by the end of this week, you will be really proud of your own achievements and accomplishments. Hope that you enjoy doing the sight readings. Now we finished the sight reading. Let's continue. Take out the course information sheet, course outline. After the sight reading, we go straight to colorful keyboard classics. Take out colorful keyboard classics. Turn to page 32 and 33. 32 and 33. Week 6, we learn from measure 1 through measure 8. Week 7, we learn from measure 9 through measure 19. And week 8, we learn from 20 to the end. So today, Professor Chen is going to review the entire piece. So this is Sonatina in rondo form by an English composer, Thomas Atwood. And I'm going to play the entire piece. I would like you to remember several things. The first thing, when we first started learning this piece, left hand, we practice the block chord first to have the shape. And left hand, this kind of figuration is called Alberti bass. It's lowest note, highest note, middle note, and the highest note. This is called Alberti bass. When you have this Alberti bass figuration, always practice the block chord first. Now, I'd love you to listen to several things while Professor Chen is playing for you with the metronome. The second thing, I'd like you to hear the legato touch, both for the right hand, a little bit overlap. You see, very connected, right? And left hand too. Very legato, very smooth, very connected. The third thing I'd like you to listen for is balance between hands. Right hand has a melody, left hand has an accompaniment. So we wanted to project right hand to make right hand louder than left hand. So listen to. The fourth thing, I would like you to listen to dynamic contrast. So for the A section, we start with mezzo forte. B section, start piano, soft. And A section returns again, mezzo forte. And also the next one, I would like you to pay attention to measure 4. Here's a grace note, small note. So release the small grace note and hold on the main note. So practice this main note first. And add the grace note. Now, the last thing I would like you to listen for is a phrasing. Remember the rainbow. End of the rainbow and the beginning of rainbow is always soft. Here we go. Here is Sonatina by Atwood. Quarter note equals 80. Time signature is 4/4 with subdivision. The last note of the piece, there is a fermata. The beginning is a pickup, so we play on B4. Here we go. Hope you enjoy it.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 and
information about this piece, please review my YouTube recordings on week 6, week 7, and week 8. I also put timestamps so that you can quickly and easily find this piece in each recordings. Hope it helps. Now let's continue the next piece, also colorful keyboard classics, page 52 and 53. Arabesque by Bergmüller, a German composer from the Romantic period. Please write down the measure number. This is a completely new piece. So take out the pencil, write it down. Page 52, 1, 7, 13, 19, 24. Page 53, 29, 35, 40, 45, 51. Please write down the measure note marking would be quarter note equals 72. Now, Dr. Shin is going to play the entire piece for you since we never heard this piece, right? Quarter note equals 72. Time signature is 2-4. Here we go.
1 and 2 and 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 1 and 2
Hope you enjoy it. This piece reminds us of the uphill, isn't it? That's why we spent the last 4 weeks, oh, actually, last 3 weeks, preparing for this piece. I'm sorry. And here's the arabesque. So we develop all this technique, 16 notes, even, clean, and clear, isn't it? Okay, so today's project for week 9, we're going to learn from measure 1 through measure 18. Week 10, next week, we're going to learn from measure 19 through all the way to 49. And week 11, we're going to start from measure 50 to the end. Now let's go back to the beginning. Allegro scherzando, the tempo marking. Allegro means fast, cheerful. Scherzando means playful. Now start with the right hand. The first, the measure starting from measure 3. There's a leggero, means lightly. So your 16 note needs to be light enough, even, clean, and clear. Move to D position. Did you notice that on the 8th note there's a staccato? So I would encourage you to kind of push your hands forward and upward like this. Forward and upward. Lift. lift at the end. Crescendo. Crescendo means, when we see crescendo, means the softest spot, the very, very soft spot, so that we have space to make it louder. If we make it loud, it's already too loud, right? So softest spot. Then here, then measure 7, mezzo piano, medium soft, third finger, 1 and 2 and staccato and 2 and tight and 2 and staccato, pinky on E. That's it. All right, so now let's take a look at the left hand. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Now measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change to D minor chord, second inversion. A, D, F. Measure staccato by the key, close to the key. Measure 6, back to A minor chord. Measure 7, change to C major, second inversion. 5, 2, 1, C major, write down the fingering. Measure 8, G, B, F, G dominant 7th chord, write down the fingering. 5, 3, 1. Measure 9. Here's after the G dominant 7, then you just need to close. Don't move your hands. Thumb closing to E. Alright, so here is the measure 1 through measure 9. No, measure 10. Measure 10, I apologize. Both hands. Before we start, don't think, oh, this is really easy, so we play. Then you play. That would be way too fast. Think about the 1 E and the 2 E and the 1 E and the 2 E and the, or you think about 1 and 2 and have this right hand melodies in your mind. So ta 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 ta, ta 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 ta, ta 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 ta, ta 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 ta. Here, ta 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 ta, ta 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 ta, ta 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 ta. Crescendo. Piano subito means suddenly soft. Staccato, accent here. Okay, so measure 7, count the beat aloud. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Good news is here. This measure 11 all the way through measure 17, 11 through 17. Probably it's easier for you. Can you see that? Measure 11 through 17 are exactly the same. From here to here. The only thing different, the first time I circled that with the pink highlighter, is the last one is different. So measure 18, the last measure of the section would be right hand goes up to Grimassi octave. Left hand, this is not staccato. There are dotted quarter note. 1 and 2 and. Okay, so I'm going to play really slowly for you, measure 1 through measure 18. Remember, you need to gradually increase the tempo until you could do quarter note equals 72. Here's a slow tempo. 1 and 2 and 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 2 and 1 and 2 and staccato 1 accent 2 and piano 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and mezzo piano moderately soft 1 and 2 class. Hope that you enjoy and have fun learning this piece. Now we finish this piece. Let's continue. Take out the course information sheet, course outline. After the colorful keyboard classics will be just about page 4 and 5. Just about turn to page 4 and 5. Week 7 we learn from measure 1 through measure 8. Week 8 we learn from measure 9 through measure 12. Today we are going to learn from measure 13 all the way to measure 24. But don't panic. Look up here if you could see that. So starting from measure 17 all the way to measure 24, 17 to 24, they're exactly the same as the first 8 measures. These 8 measures are exactly the same. So all we need to learn is only the first 4 measures on page 5. Measure 13, 14, 15, and 16. Take a look at the right hand. Remember this piece we need to swing the 8th note. So the right hand first note is A. Here's the tie. Next measure, the 14, exactly the same thing. Okay, note. Let's do left hand, measure 13. First note is F on triple staff. So F is above middle C, F, C, D, C. Next note, F sharp. Slide your hands into the keys. F sharp, C, D, C. Okay, now measure 15 and 16. Watch here. My right hand, second finger on B, left hand G and D. Write down the fingering. 5 and 1. So here we go. B, C, D sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, B, G, F, D, B, G, F, D, D. So you could use this fingering. Okay, so here is third finger on B, G, F, D, right? Both hands like this. B, G, F, D. Now one octave lower. B, G, F, D. One octave lower. B, G. However, the last one, left hand needs to use the second finger for instead, so that you could get to that C. That's it. So highlight the second finger for the left hand. So you need to practice this position. And second finger here. So you could have. Okay, so I'm going to play really slowly for you. Measure 13. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch out here. 1, 2, and set up the position. 3, 4. Crossover. Right hand. 3, 4. Right hand crossover. 3. Left hand go under. And this is same as the beginning. Okay, so again, this need to practice many times. Right hand crossover, left hand go under. Left hand go under here. Right hand crossover. Kind of choreography, right? Left hand use the second finger. And set up here. Reset. As if you were playing from the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to play the entire piece for you. Quarter note equals 92. Time signature is 4/4. We do not need to use a subdivision for jazz piece. We need to swing the 8th note, but all the quarter note need to keep it straight. Remember week 8, measure 9, we learned the left hand walking bass line. Like you walk your fingers on the keyboard. it. Easy street.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Hope that you enjoy and have fun learning this piece. If you have any questions, you can go back to review my YouTube video recordings on week 7, week 8. Hope you enjoy it. Now, let's go on. After the jazz bell, we still have one more piece, last piece for today. Uphill, down, dale. Remind us about the piece that we just learned earlier, Arabesque by Buckmüller, isn't it? So week 6 we learned, week 6, week 7, and week 8 we learned from measure 1 through measure 24. Today we're going to finish up this piece. So that started from measure 25. Make sure all the 16 notes, they need to sound even, clean, and clear. This is first note is E. This is all 5 finger groups. Phrase it. Next note F, going back down, down, dale. Back to E. All white keys, 1 octave lower. And here's a rest. Next one, D and G sharp. Rest. C and A. And for the left hand, they're exactly the same as the beginning. So in the beginning, we are doing uphill. Here's the beginning. Now here is down, dale. If we go back a little bit, measure 21, that's the down here, right? Down, dale. Left is exactly the same. Now, measure 25. Left hand, go to D and B. This is interval 6. Measure 27. E and C, also interval 6. Now go on. Accent. E. A. Now go back to measure 25. I'm going to play really slowly, both hands for you. 1 and 2 and measure 26. Left hand move. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and count the beat with me. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and because the rest. 1. Here's a G sharp accidentals. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Alright, so here is an uphill, down, dale. Quarter note equals 72. Time signatures 2, 4. Here we go. Hope you enjoy it. Listen to the right hand slur, legato touch, and also the little rainbow. Also listen for even and clear even, clean, and clear, 16 notes. Did you hear that? Uphill, downhill. It needs to be equally even. Here we go.
1, 2.
Sorry, we need to use the subdivision.
1 and 2 and 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 1
I hope that you enjoyed today's lecture, and I hope that you will continue to have fun learning and playing the piano. Thank you for watching. I look forward to welcome you back next Monday, and look forward to listening and watching your beautiful YouTube piano performances. Thank you. Bye-bye.